this video is about Kirchhoff's voltage law. So Kirchhoff's voltage law, the alternate name for Kirchhoff's voltage law is Kirchhoff's second law, Kirchhoff's loop law, Kirchhoff's mesh law, and it is also known as law of conservation of energy. So these are all the alternate name for KVL, and the statement for Kirchhoff's law. The algebraic sum of voltage rise or electromotive force plus the algebraic sum of voltage drop across the impedances in a closed electrical circuit is equal to 0. That is, the voltage applied to the circuit plus the drop across the resistance or impedance is equal to 0 in a closed circuit. This is called Kirchhoff's voltage law, and this Kirchhoff's voltage law can also be defined as the algebraic sum of all the branch voltages around any closed loop in a network is 0 at all instant of time. That is, the algebraic sum of voltages in a closed circuit is equal to 0. So summation of voltage rise is equal to summation of voltage drop. So to understand this concept clearly, just see one example. So here this is the circuit with the voltage of 10 volt, and there are two resistances R1 and R2, 2 ohms and 4 ohms. So by Kirchhoff's voltage law, we know that summation of voltage rise is nothing but the voltage applied to the circuit, and the voltage drop is the voltage drop across the resistance or impedances in the closed circuit. So the voltage rise is 10 volt, voltage drop is nothing but drop across V is equal to IR1, drop across the resistance R1, and IR2 is the drop across the resistance R2. So here the summation of voltage rise is equal to summation of voltage drop across the resistances. This is the Kirchhoff's voltage law. So here V and the voltage drop is IR1, drop across the resistance R1 plus drop across the resistance R2. So again, in this circuit we want to calculate the current flowing through the circuit, so that we are applying the Ohm's law. So we know that Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. So here there are two resistances, so V is equal to I into R1 plus R2. So in the series combination of resistance, the current will be same, so that I is the common term. There are two resistances R1 plus R2. So we know that the applied voltage of this circuit is 10 volt, and I we want to find, and the resistance in that circuit is 2 plus 4, R1 is 2, R2 will be 4. So finally I is equal to 1.66 amps. So the value of current in that particular is nothing but it is 1.666 amps. And now let us see what is the drop across the resistance R1. So the drop across the resistance R1 is I into R1. V is equal to I into R1. So the I value 1.666 into R1 resistance 2 ohms, so that the voltage drop across the first resistance will be 3.322 volt, and the drop across the second resistance is IR2. I value 1.666 into 4 is the R2 value, so that the value of voltage will be 6.668 volt. So this is the value of voltage drop across the resistance R1 and R2. So now we know the KVL, applied voltage is equal to summation of drop across the resistances, so that the value of this 10 is equal to, the value is 10 is equal to drop across the first resistance 3.332, drop across second resistance 6.668, so that 10 is equal to 10. That is, summation of applied voltage is equal to summation of voltage drop. And if we bring the 10 to the left side, 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. That is, the summation of voltage in a closed loop is equal to 0. Otherwise, summation of voltage rise plus summation of voltage drop is equal to 0. So these are all two alternate statements. So summation of voltage is equal to summation of voltage drop. Otherwise, the summation of total voltage in a closed loop is equal to 0. And let us see why Kirchhoff's voltage law is also known as the law of conservation of energy. So actually voltage is nothing but the energy required to move a charge from one point to another point. That is called voltage. So that the voltage is equal to energy divided by charge. So we can represent energy as E, and divided by charge will be Q. So by Kirchhoff's voltage law, we know that V is equal to IR1 plus IR2. So V is nothing but the voltage applied, and V1, V2 is nothing but drop across the resistances. So now let us see. The energy is nothing but it is the E is equal to, that is voltage V is equal to E by Q is equal to drop by can V1 is nothing but E1 by Q and V2 is E2 by Q. So this is the applied input voltage. So this term is nothing but it is the V voltage rise, and this is nothing but drop across the resistances. So this will be V1 and this will be V2. So voltage drop across the resistances R1 and R2. So this is the voltage drop across the resistance R1 and this is the voltage drop across the resistance R2. So that from this equation 1 by Q will be common in left and right side of the equation. So take it outside. 1 by Q cancel out each other, and finally energy supplied is equal to energy dissipated across the resistances E1 plus E2. So the in a closed circuit, sum of energy supplied is equal to sum of energy loss, right? That is the energy neither can be generated or nor can be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one form to another form. So in a closed circuit, the energy supplied is equal to energy loss. So that is the concept. So it is also like Kirchhoff's voltage law. So normally the Kirchhoff's voltage law is based on law of conservation of energy, but the Kirchhoff's current law depends upon the law of conservation of charge. So these are all two different concepts. And finally let us see what is KVL. It is nothing but summation of voltage around a closed loop is equal to 0. Otherwise summation of voltage rise is equal to voltage drop, or summation of voltage rise is plus summation of voltage drop is equal to 0. So these are the three different statement for KVL. Kirchhoff's current law states that sum of voltage rise is equal to sum of voltage drop. So consider the circuit. So if I am going to close the switch, see the current, the arrow mark that will represent current flowing through the circuit, it is the closed one. So now the voltage rise is nothing but 20 volt. Supply voltage is normally called as the voltage rise, and the voltage drop means the voltage drop across the resistances, that is called voltage drop. So now the voltage rise is 20 volt, and the voltage drop across the two resistance 7.5 ohm and 5 ohm is measured by using the voltmeter. So now I am connecting the voltmeter across the resistance. So the positive terminal of the voltmeter is connected to the first end, and the negative terminal will be connected to the second end of the resistor. So now let us see what is the value of voltage. So normally the 12 volt will be voltage drop across the 7.5 ohm resistance, and now the voltage drop across the 5 ohm resistance is nothing but just connect the positive probe to the first end and the negative probe to the second end of the resistance. So now the voltage drop across the 5 ohm resistance is 8 volt. So here the 7.5 ohms, the voltage drop will be 12 volt, and the 5 ohm resistance voltage drop will be 8 volt. So 12 plus 8 is 20. So here the applied voltage is 20. So 20 is equal to the voltage drop across the summation of voltage drop across the resistances 12 volt plus 8 volt, it is nothing but 20 volt. So this is the Kirchhoff's voltage law. Suppose I am going to change the resistance. The first resistance is 7.5 to some 10 ohms, and now let us see what is the value of voltage drop across this first resistance 10 ohms. So here the voltage drop across the first resistance 10 ohms is nothing but 13.33, and the voltage drop across the second resistance 5 ohms will be 6.67. So here the 10 ohm resistance the voltage drop is 13.33, and the 5 ohm resistance the voltage drop value 6.67. So finally 13.33 plus 6.67 is the 20 volt. That is the voltage drop across the resistances R1 and R2 is 20 volt, and the applied input voltage is nothing but it is the voltage rise, it is again 20 volt. So that the Kirchhoff's law proved summation of voltage rise is equal to summation of voltage drop. Here the voltage rise or voltage supplied to the circuit is 20 volt, and the summation of voltage drop, that is the first probe is connected to the first resistance, the second probe is connected to the end of the second resistance. So the voltmeter, it shows summation of voltage drop across these two resistances. It is nothing but 20 volt. So here 13.33, it is 6.67, and finally the summation of voltage drop across 10 ohm and 5 ohm resistance will be 20 volt. So the summation of voltage is equal to summation of voltage drop. So this is the Kirchhoff's voltage law. If not subscribed our channel Triple Encyclopedia, subscribe and click bell icon, and also click all for getting all notifications.